Whenever you're ready.
Okay, Manny, TCI Laredo. Thank you guys for being here along with this time. Proof of time travel. Any of you guys believe in time travel? No? Well,
I want to. What is it?
You know, is it even possible? You know, many experts and enthusiasts have explored, you know, possibilities, but there's no definitive yes or no. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're just going to be looking at a series of images that can hold proof, maybe, it all depends, to time travel, time travelers themselves. So let's move on to the very first image right here. This is an image from 1940. Do you guys see, it's not quite clear, but if you guys look at the gentleman in the sunglasses, now the sunglasses, they kind of seem out of place. If you look at the guy, the picture isn't too clear, but his t-shirt.
Laser.
Oh, okay, okay.
Red line.
Now if you look at his t-shirt, it seems like he's got a modern logo stamped t-shirt, not of the era. So, and even if you look at his hands, he seems to be holding a camera, like a pocket-sized camera, maybe even wrapped around his head like a tourist. So, even the hairstyle.
It's a little spooky there.
Yeah, the hairstyle, he just stands out if you look at him. So he stands out from the crowd quite easily. But his haircut, maybe modern haircut, maybe futuristic haircut. So, not, you know, an expert on the 1940s, but that haircut, you know, kind of seems off. And this guy right here, this guy does seem out of place. Looks like he just, you know, he's just there. This is a picture of a group of pioneers just posing for a picture. Now, look at the guy. He looks like he's wearing a t-shirt that, you know, you and I would wear today. He's a surfer dude, maybe. Look at his hair. You know, frizzy. He's not wearing a hat. You see people around him, they're wearing hats. So he seems out of place. He kind of looks like he just dropped out of nowhere. If you look at the gentleman right here, he's kind of leaning back. So he seems to be spooked, like this guy just dropped out of nowhere. This guy as well, they're focused on him. Time traveler maybe? Possibly. Any of you guys time travelers? I wish I could leap forward 10 minutes right now. That's what I want. Okay, now this one, I couldn't, there's a video clip. I couldn't get the video clip. Saw that little tutorial this morning, but a little too late. Now this woman, they appear to be, it's a crowd, but this lady right here, she's clutching something. I mean, could be anything, but it looks like she's holding a cell phone, and you can see her kind of, you know, talking into it. So these are just clips from that video clip. And then she kind of just, you know, holds it as she's walking, and they're walking. So could this be a cell phone? Is it a cell phone? It might just be anything. But yeah, you know, who's she calling? That's a long distance call right there. So could be anything, but it might be a cell phone. So I have to think about that one. Okay, now this guy. This guy claims to be a time traveler slash vampire, but mainly time traveler. I don't know how that works out, but if you look, you know, throughout the different years, 1857, 1916, 1945 to present day, I mean, you see a resemblance. Yeah. Look at his face, look at his nose. Well, the pictures aren't too clear, but I think what gives it away is the nose. You know, it's sort of similar. So I'm not sure vampire, but you know, he claims to be a time traveler. So he could have just gathered images of just his resemblance, just anyone that looked like him.
Does he sparkle in the daylight?
In sunlight? We'll find out. See him, catch him around. Or maybe just his ancestors. So this is just very, you know, it gets the mind thinking. It's intriguing. You know, what if he is a vampire? What if he's a time traveler? We'll never know. not only in pictures that have been taken, you can see it in artwork. This is Greek artwork. You can see what do you think that looks like, Robert?
Laptop.
It looks like a laptop. This guy as well. This guy looks like he's holding maybe like a stylus, writing on his gadget. Or maybe they're just...
The Apple Pencil?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw I guess it came out. I'm not an Apple, more of an Android. But it might just be just a mirror. Maybe they're just admiring themselves. Could be a mirror. Could be anything. So is it possible? Any of you guys think time travel is possible? Any of you guys time travelers yourselves right now? I'm not sure if we'll find out. Maybe in the future generations. I don't think we will, but I think it's definitely possible. I think it'll happen. I mean, anything's possible.
Einstein said it wasn't.
Einstein said it wasn't.
He said it was.
Oh, that it was. I mean,
Not in the way that we think of it, but he said it was.
yeah. I mean, everyone's got what was that movie called? Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
They time travel, right? I was a kid when I saw that one. So, or Back to the Future. I thought it's gonna be a DeLorean. But and then there are other believers or people that say that they've time traveled. There was this guy as well. I don't have any images or anything, but he had a box. It was somewhat like a handheld cellular phone, cord phone, and he claimed to have traveled. He claimed he could travel. He never proved it. He still got the machine, but I think we'll eventually find out. Any of you guys?
What got you intrigued about time travel?
I'm intrigued by just, like I mentioned, the strange, the paranormal, just the unknown, mysteries. Any unsolved mysteries. There's plenty of stuff that I haven't heard about, but I like trying to reach out and learn about it.
Flat in Laredo, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
I got a lot of time to think about.
Yeah. So no, it just scrambles, it marbles the mind. It intrigues the mind, and it's great. It's like, wow, what if there is time travel? What if one of you guys might be from the future, from the past? I mean, if you were to time travel, where would you go? How far back? How far early?
Probably the Wild Wild West.
The Wild Wild West. I'm sure Jeff. Wild Wild West, probably.
1878, Dodge City, Kansas.
Gunslinger. Yeah. So it's just something to think about, guys. I'm sure there's plenty of other stories. This is just some of the stuff that I gathered. Time travel, it's definitely, I think, could happen. I think it probably will happen far in the future generations. So if you guys have, any stories to share.
Where you get your images? Just find them on the internet?
Yeah, just on the internet. There's a couple websites, interesting, that just for, the paranormal, the unexplained, all that stuff.
You read a lot of that stuff?
Yeah. Just spare time, just
Just
browse and, read on stuff like that.
If you're intrigued in a lot of stuff like this, are you also a conspiracy theory?
I read a lot about conspiracies as well. I enjoy that stuff as well. I love reading it, Anything from, did Hitler, I think, if you guys heard Hitler, I think he was like a priest or something out in Argentina, I don't know where, and that's where he lived out his life. To the JFK, to all that stuff. And it's good stuff, guys. I mean, if once, yeah,
Elvis is still alive?
Elvis, even Elvis, even to Elvis and what's this guy's name? Conspiracies of them having been killed. Even Robin Williams, there was a conspiracies of his death. That it wasn't, I guess, suicide. So there's many things. That's basically all I got. I hope
Oh, you're good.
I can jump 10 minutes.
Very nicely done.
But